Ever been in that awkward moment at the checkout, ready to pay with Beforepay, only to realize you might not have the right ID? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we're cutting through the confusion and answering the burning question, what ID do you need to use Beforepay? Imagine this, you're at your favorite coffee shop, craving that perfectly roasted latte. You whip out your phone, ready to pay with the magic of Beforepay, but the cashier stops you, saying you need a specific ID. Frustrating, right? Well, fear not, because we're about to clear things up. Beforepay is a fantastic tool, allowing you to make purchases now and pay later in convenient installments. But like any financial service, there are regulations to ensure responsible use. One of the key factors is verifying your identity. So, what kind of ID does Beforepay typically accept? Let's break it down. Government-issued IDs. Driver's license. This is usually the most common and widely accepted form of ID. State ID card. If you don't drive, a state-issued ID card will generally work just fine. Passport. A valid passport is a strong and reliable form of identification. Other potentially accepted IDs. Military ID. In some cases, a valid military ID might be accepted. School ID. While less common, some providers might accept a valid school ID in conjunction with other information. Important notes. Age restrictions. Beforepay, like many buy now, pay later services, often has age restrictions. You'll typically need to be at least 18 years old. ID validity. Ensure your ID is current and not expired. ID clarity. The ID must be clear and legible, with your photo and all necessary information easily visible. Why is ID verification so important? Prevent fraud. Verifying your identity helps prevent fraud and ensures that only legitimate users are accessing the service. Age verification. ID checks help ensure that users meet the minimum age requirements for using the service. Compliance. Beforepay needs to comply with various regulations and laws, and verifying user identities is a crucial part of that. What happens during the ID verification process? Usually, you'll be asked to upload a photo of your chosen ID during the application process. The Beforepay system will then verify the information on your ID. In some cases, you might need to provide additional information or undergo further verification steps. Tips for a smooth ID verification experience. Have your ID ready. Make sure you have your chosen ID readily available when you're applying for Beforepay. Ensure good lighting. When taking a photo of your ID, ensure the lighting is good and that all information is clearly visible. Double-check for errors. Before submitting your ID, double-check for any errors or inconsistencies in the information. What if my ID isn't accepted? Contact Beforepay support. If your ID isn't accepted, contact Beforepay customer support immediately. They can help you understand why your ID was rejected and guide you through the next steps. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful content.